Shalom. Call hello Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Akakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS, including the elders that came before them, that taught us His truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect, Tabernacle of David. I'm the brother Yahshua back with the WW3 Daily update. All right, we're going to start right here at Jeremiah 51 and 28. We're going to keep this very short. All right, prepare against her the nations with the kings of the Medes, the captains thereof, and all the rulers thereof, and all the land of his dominion. Who is the king of the Medes? Okay. The king of the Medes is Vladimir Putin. What does this say? Severe judgment against Babylon. Okay. Punishment. Okay. Prepare against who? Who's her? Babylon. Prepare against Babylon, the nations. Okay. All other nations. With the kings of the Medes, the captains thereof, and all thereof, all the land of his dominion. This is talking about Vladimir Putin right here. Okay. There was something called the Medo-Persian Empire. Well, who's on Russia's side over there? Who is Russia helping right now build nuclear weapons or putting some nuclear plants over there? The Persians, who today you would call the Iranians. All right? So, let's go real quick. Let's find the Persians with the Russians. This is Ezekiel 38. The devil wants us to go as slow as possible, but all right. Ezekiel 38 and 2. Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog. Okay? That's talking about Russia. The chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. That's talking about Turkey. And prophesy against him. Okay? Right here, Persia, Ezekiel 38 and 5, excuse me. Persia, that's Iran. Ethiopia, who? With the Russians. The Russians and the Iranians. The Iranians with them. With who? With the Russians. Okay? Medo-Persians. They're still down together. Hey, there's nothing new under the sun. All right? We're just fleshing this thing out. All right, so let's get a couple of little situations here. Let's see. This is Deep Journal Channel 1 day ago. That's the nearest. Seems like they're shutting these little channels down. So let's watch this real quick. Okay. Kinzal. What is a Kinzal? And this is straight out of, right? Straight out of the scriptures. What's going on?
Welcome to the Deep Journal channel. Russia shared footage of the attack on a warehouse in the village of Deliatin in the Ivano-Frankivsk region. The attack, which took place in a region very close to the Romanian and Slovakian border, is one of the hottest developments on the agenda. The fact that the attack was carried out with the Kinzhal missile also increased the uneasiness in Europe. The Ministry of Defense of the Russian Federation has released video footage of the impact of a hypersonic missile on objects of the armed forces of Ukraine. The Russian hypersonic air-launched missile, Kinzhal, carried out a decisive attack on the weapons depot of the armed forces of Ukraine in southwestern Ukraine.
Okay, southwestern, that's getting close to Poland over there. So, these are the new targets they're getting. They're bombing closer, like I said, to NATO territory, if you will.
As a result of the strike, an underground warehouse containing missiles and aircraft weapons was destroyed. This was the first successful combat use of hypersonic weapons in the world, according to official data of the Russian Defense Department. In the presented video footage, apparently taken from an unmanned aerial vehicle, you can see how a cruise hypersonic aeroballistic missile accurately hit the target, and as a result, the entire building literally shook after the warhead exploded.
And if I wet my glittering sword, it's a glittering sword, is it not?
Judging by the presented video footage, the missiles and aircraft guns in the warehouse did not explode, as evidenced by the absence of subsequent explosions. It is still unknown from which region the strike was initiated, but according to some assumptions, it may have been from the territory of the Rostov region, although there is no official statement about it. To date, the Kinzhal hypersonic aviation missile officially has only one carrier aircraft. The name of that aircraft is the upgraded MiG-31 Kelvin Supersonic Fighter Interceptor.
Okay, so they just upped the ante, all right? Now, let me go back and see if I can find this, what happened a couple of days ago, and that's going to be Paul and Adrian here. Let's see if I can find it, because there was a, let's see, takes out second, okay? Let's watch this from Paul and Adrian. Okay, what they're going to say is, not too long ago, about a week ago, Russia did a surgical strike on a training camp near Poland, and they took out a bunch of mercenaries, if you will. Okay, so this reads, all right, this is Off Grid Desert Farming with Paul and Adrian. March 20th, this is a couple of days ago. It says, breaking news, Russia takes out second mercenary base in Ukraine. All right, China backs Russia and warns us. Look, and that's the headline. Russia says it's struck another mercenary base in Ukraine. All right, so this thing this is significant. All right, more than 100 Ukrainian special ops troops and foreign soldiers of fortune were eliminated, according to Moscow. Let's watch a little bit of this and we'll go ahead and close it out.
Sunday, March the 20th, 2022, and we're going old school again tonight. So I've got Adrian's phone. I hope you can hear me okay. Hopefully there's no static or buffering tonight. There's no static or buffering tonight. Just let me know in the comment section. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. If the sound is okay. Last couple of broadcasts, we had trouble with our audio. A lot of breaking up, a lot of static.
Come on.
So hopefully it's not like that tonight. So anyway, we got a lot of breaking news for you guys. It's been about 2 days. We're going to try to catch you up on what's going on. A lot of breaking news stories. So this first story just came out this morning. It does look like Russia has hit another mercenary base in Ukraine. This is the second one that has been hit within a week. Another at least 100 Ukrainian special ops troops and foreign soldiers of fortune were eliminated, according to Moscow. Now, Russia hit another base a couple days ago, pretty close to the border of Poland, and over 180 mercenaries and NATO forces that were training them were killed. The death toll could be higher. But a lot of things are going on. You're not getting the right information, folks. We're going to bring you a couple articles showing you that Ukraine is not telling the truth. They have backtracked on a lot of these things that are going on. There's eyewitness testimony coming out of Mariupol right now that the Russians did not bomb that theater, folks. It was Ukrainians that bombed it. They said set explosives and blew it up and blamed it on the Russians. We told you all this was going to happen. that everything that happened in Ukraine would be blamed 100% on the Russians, and that that's just the way propaganda goes. So anyway, let's get started with the news. This is from RT Television. Russia says it struck another mercenary base in Ukraine. More than 100 Ukrainian special ops troops and foreign soldiers of fortune were eliminated. Russian forces hit a Ukrainian Special Forces training center early on Sunday, killing more than 100 local troops and foreign mercenaries, the Ministry of Defense has said. A Ukrainian that Russia destroyed a few days ago, and he's going to tell you in his own words what happened. He said that many American soldiers and British soldiers were killed, and he said he tried to escape to Poland, but they were ripping up people's passports. They were sending them back to Ukraine to fight. They wouldn't let them out. So this is, folks, I don't know, maybe some of you guys in the United States can identify this guy. He's going to tell you in his own words what happened. So let me get the speaker ready. I want you to listen to this, and I'm going to give you some other additional information.
So basically, he said the same thing that just happened in the second strike, and that it's a trap and blah, 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 blah. And it's kind of hard to, take at face value because it's a TikTok, all right? And that's what we're reduced to. We're reduced to watching social media, TikTok, and anybody can upload, and anybody can be a crisis actor. I'm not saying that he's not telling the truth. He seemed pretty genuine, but this is kind of hokey, whatever is going on. So what you do is you rely on the scriptures, and that's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to get this one. We'll go ahead and close out. If I wet my glittering sword. All right. That's the Most High. If I wet. This is Deuteronomy, it looks like. Because that's what the Most High is about to do. You talk about a hypersonic. Hypersonic missile ain't got nothing on these nukes that are coming. Okay. This is what the Most High is doing. Deuteronomy 32 and 41. If I wet my glittering sword, and my hand take hold on judgment, I will render vengeance to mine enemies and will reward them that hate me. That's all of you. That's you, Vlad, too. All right, you see that glittering sword? That's the
Welcome to the
glittering
Deep
sword.
Journal channel. Russia shared footage of the attack on a warehouse in the village of Deliatin in the Ivano-Frankivsk region. The attack, which took place in a region very close to the
That's the glittering sword. All right.
Romanian and Slovakian border, is one of the hottest.
All right, so with that, we hope